Production.
Yo, what's poppin'? We're gonna get into this Wonderfi Technologies breakdown real quick. I'm really excited about this name here. There's so many catalysts that kind of are making me. I'm bullish, and I have myself very well positioned in this zone here. So I think I'm excited for the future. Of course, there's so much news coming out. The crypto space is booming. There's a few things I want to cover, so we'll get into it. Of course, we know this. I've been chatting about this pretty much every Wonderfi vid. I've kind of had this split up now, right? I'm trying to visualize this in a different way on what could potentially happen. 2021 November, we top out. Okay, so the top of the crypto market, and we have a large decrease in the stock, right? So from the very high that the stock made, we've gone down around 95%. But throughout that time, Wonderfi has been trying to, not only have they stayed alive, which I think is important, right? You have to think about all of the other big crypto names or crypto exchanges that pretty much got collapsed, right? We have FTX, Voyager, a few other ones I'm pretty sure, but there's a lot of like distrust in the space. All this shit happens, and Wonderfi kind of quietly stays alive, even though they did make a massive decrease in the stock price. Big part of that is due to money leaving the space due to all of that shit, right? You have Bitcoin decreasing in price. Everyone thinks it's a scam, right? Because it decreased like what, 70 something percent. A lot of these crypto related stocks are going to outperform Bitcoin in a bull market and a bear market. So keep that in mind. Bitcoin will go down 70, Wonderfi, Galaxy, all these other names are going to go down like 90%, right? But they will outperform in a bull market to the upside as well. So keep that in mind. Back on track here. Wonderfi. November 2021, we top out. November 2022, we bottom out. Okay. So I'm thinking November 2023, this is going to be an interesting time, an interesting year where we see an equilibrium trend develop. Okay. So we're already getting a bunch of news coming into the stock. Back in January, we get the news that there's seed investments. I think it was like a 5 to 10, 7 million. I'm not too sure. Somewhere in that ballpark range, where there's a seed investment from a private firm. Okay, that causes the stock's price to pump hard. We have a volume climax that creates our first weekly higher high in a long time. Had a brief one here, but the stock continued to the downside. We have another one in January. All right, so the first one in a long time here. But what I like about it is the accumulation volume patterns that come with it. Over here, we had a pump, but there wasn't much significant volume to follow through other than that. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate days where very large volume are coming into the stock, and they're all around the same price. This is telling me that there's big money coming into this area, right? For some reason. What is that reason? Well, I think the reason is they just came out with the news. Wonderfi, CoinSquare, and CoinSmart. They're merging together to create Canada's largest crypto platform. Okay, they're fully regulated, right? So it's super interesting right now. They're a $30 million market cap company. Here we could triple check that to make sure. It says here on TradingView that they're a 30.29 million market cap company, but they hold over $600 million in assets now, right? Due to this merger, they now hold over $600 million in assets under custody. They also have over 1.65 million users, something like that, in Canada. They've transacted over $17 billion since 2017 now with this company all combined here. I think they're super undervalued right now, especially after that news. It makes them very undervalued. So if you think that the crypto space is going to grow, and you think that there's going to be more users in Canada that want to find a platform to invest in crypto, this is the name. So in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, if you think this space is going to grow, this is a great name to be paying attention to. They're fully regulated. The price is relatively cheap now in terms of like where they are, right? I'm trying to think of this as its market cap is 30 million, and in 5 years, if the crypto space grows to like over a $2 trillion like industry, well then this is going to go along with it. You see what I'm saying? So it's worth paying attention to 100%. From a technical perspective, let's get into it, okay? So we have this higher high. We create a higher low here. After this news, we've been coiling up nice and tight. I think we're trying to coil up so that we could eventually break into this gap. So we left a gap from 25 cents to 21 cents, spent over a month, 2 months, trying to hold a higher low, right? So this is the first time the stock's made a low, higher high, higher low in over 2 years. Worth paying attention to. What we're going to see now is we break up, eventually close this gap, and then develop a base before we come tackle that 43-cent range. So that's the breakdown here on Wonderfi. I'm a little bit overly bullish, but it's because I've positioned myself and now all of this news is coming out. So I hope you guys enjoy the vid. There's going to be a lot more. Check out all the other Wonderfi videos on my channel. Peace, guys.